you want to follow Jesus, it always involves a cross. In Mark chapter 15, there's the crucifixion of Christ. You don't get Christianity without a cross. Jesus would be rejected politically, rejected socially, rejected morally. He'd be rejected by his family. Does it remind you of Philippians 1:29? Paul, in writing, says, "It has been granted to you for the sake of Christ that you would suffer for his name." There's something glorious in the economy of God that he allows you to suffer for the majesty of Jesus. It's why in Thessalonians, Paul will say, don't let your afflictions move you. The crowd in Mark chapter 15 would be screaming Barabbas. We would rather have a murderer than a savior. Jesus would go through 6 trials by Mark chapter 14, and yet nothing would move him. Not the Garden of Gethsemane, not the trials, not the denial of Peter, not chapter 15 as he hears the crowd that he had come to save crying out, "Crucify him," not the moment of having his beard torn out and being spat upon and mocked. And Jesus would allow his arms to be stretched wide as the Father was pouring out his wrath on the Son. Jesus says there's a cross for those that desire to follow him. If you're going to follow me, Jesus said, you'll have to deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow me. Anybody got a cross? Anybody bearing a burden? Are there some that have some confusion that Jesus has yet to answer? Maybe it's been granted to you for the sake of Christ to suffer for his name. So if you're going to suffer, make sure you suffer well and make sure you're suffering for Christ.